Students, the second topic is time frame of the medieval period of the Indian history. Generally speaking, the history of every country in the world is divided into three major periods: ancient, medieval, and modern. In India, the medieval period is considered to be the time period between the 8th century AD and in the 18th century AD. There are solid reasons for fixing the medieval period between these countries. The 8th century in India is definitely a century of change when everywhere, whether in the political, social, or economic fields, a great many changes were taking place. Similarly, the breakup of the Mughal Empire and the coming of the British in power in about the middle of the 18th century has generally been taken as the end of the medieval period. This medieval period is sometimes divided into two parts. The period from the 8th to the beginning of the 13th century is regarded as the early medieval period, while the period from the 13th century onward up to the 18th century is regarded as the later medieval period. Now, the another topic is broad historical trends. In the medieval period, which is 8th to 18th century, we find certain historical trends which differentiate it from the ancient period. Means some difference were in this period rather than ancient period. First, about this period, sufficient historical material is available as compared to the ancient period. There is no vagueness about the chronology. Second, most of the languages that we speak now, particularly Hindi and Urdu, developed during this period. Third, the dress we wear and food we eat bear a clear impact of this period. Many of our social customs, traditions, and beliefs have their origin in the medieval period. During this period, the true Indian culture developed with the fusion of the Hindu and the Muslim cultural traits. What was produced during this period is still a common heritage. Fifth, the Bhakti and the Sufi saints brought about a better understanding of the fundamental principles of Hinduism and Islam, which resulted in a greater spirit of mutual harmony and tolerance. And last, the institution of well minted currency led to economic development of the country. There was a marked improvement in cultivation and great expansion in trade and commerce. Now, a new topic is great many changes in the social, political, economical, and religious field. During the thousands of years of the Indian history between 700 to 1750 AD, we find a lot of many changes in the social, political, and religious field which have posed great challenge even to historians. We shall read about these changes in the next few chapters. Only it is suffice to say that this period saw the rise of new social and political groups. The main castes were divided into many subcastes or jatis, making their own rulers of the conduct. The mingling of the Hindus and the Muslim cultures led the foundation of the Bhakti movement. Many groups of the people like the Rajput, the Marathas, the Sikhs, the Jats, Ahirs, and Kayastha, etc., tried to become politically important. This period also saw a lot of progress in the economic field as well. As a result of the gradual clearance of forests, there was a great extension of agriculture. The advancement in the technology like the Persian wheel in irrigation and the spinning wheel in weaving brought in economic prosperity. The arrival of the foods and beverages in India like potatoes, corn, chilies, tea, and coffee, along with new ideas by people who came to this land from outside, further enriched the Indian life and culture. So many great empires flourished during this period like Cholas, Khaljis, Tughlaqs, Mughals, etc., about whom we shall become familiar in the coming chapters. Students, the second topic is time frame of the medieval period of the Indian history. Generally speaking, the history of every country in the world is divided into three major periods: ancient, medieval, and modern. In India, the medieval period is considered